Hi guys, welcome to the Bonnie Ventures, and I'm Yvonne, and basically I'm here to take you on my journey to try and change this. As you can see, my hair is quite thick and straight and super long below my waist, and it thinned out as I got older. As you can see, I don't have much hair in here. And what I have been doing is I've been researching a lot to try and find out, and I have been fine with my hair up until this point. And a friend mentioned this product called MSM, and she said, mentioned a few different YouTubers, and then I was kind of like, oh, okay, let me just go and check this out. And I was like, oh, anything for a quick fix, and let's see if we can actually change it. And a lot of these claims are that, it's possible by doing certain things that you can reverse alopecia, baldness, thinning hair. And what it is that I haven't actually seen real evidence that it has actually occurred. And I've seen a lot of videos where they show that their hair from, I guess, this length is down to their knees or whatever, but nobody's actually shown proper where they've come in from this kind of a situation and completely reversed it to a full head or a decent amount of hair. So this is my experiment. There's also not a lot of Asian or Indian women like me, and so I thought it would be interesting to do the experiment and to follow some of these processes. I can't take credit for any of the recipes that I'm using. I have amended some of those things just because I know from past experiences in my life that certain products don't agree with me, such as coconut oil and stuff like that. So I try to minimize all of that and just kind of tweak some of the recipes and things as I go. What I want to say is that I'm hoping that this is going to be a good platform for anybody else who has similar type situation as me, if they can bring forward any kind of solutions, recommendations, share experiences that they've had, anything they've tried, and just kind of see like, okay, maybe there is a way that, if we all try different things, that potentially we can reverse it or come to a situation where we are completely happy with what we have. Well, I am happy with what I have, but sometimes when you're trying to style your hair or do something with your hair, then you don't really have much hair to work with. So I'd like to do that. So just a bit about me. So I'm Indian, I'm 40, I live in London in the UK. And yeah, so what it is that from the 4th of November 2019, I decided to go no poo. So yeah, I've literally not used any shampoo or conditioner in my hair for the last, 6 months? So, yeah, and I washed my hair on Saturday, which was the 9th of May. So this is 4-day hair right now at the moment, and I have been exercising every day. Sorry, I'm just trying to get used to this whole camera thing, which I'm not used to. And so it's not really greasy. It looks greasy, but if you came to touch it, it's not. I have been exercising, so my head does get sweaty, and against the better judgment, I guess, of my sister and my daughter, they said I should do this video while I wash my hair, but I thought I'd show you the natural look. I have no makeup on or anything like that either. And so, yeah, so I'm starting off with a no poo base. I am a type 2, 2C hair type, and I have low porosity hair. And I didn't know what all of this was until I started scrolling through comments and people were talking about it. And I think these two videos by Bianca Renee Talk, sorry if I said it wrong, but I will link it. BiancaReneeToday, sorry. And I'll link the videos, and they're probably the most clear, concise straight to the point and the easiest to understand, and so you can discover what kind of hair type you are. But that's the kind of hair that I'm dealing with right now. Okay, so obviously I'm not a doctor. Well, maybe it wasn't obvious, I don't know. But I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medical professional. I have no idea about anything. I am literally just experimenting on myself and listening to my body as I go and adjusting accordingly. So I'm only sharing my experience with you, what you choose to do, how you choose to do it, what you choose to use, not use, and things like that. I can't advise you. I just want to share and hoping you will share, and then we can just make judgments from there. I have, in terms of, I haven't sought medical advice for any of this. I've never been to see a doctor to talk about my hair before. I haven't had any checks for my mineral or vitamin deficiencies. It's super hard to actually get that done here in the UK, unless you go private. The thing I have done is, I think it was in October or November last year, I did go and get my thyroids checked and everything is fine. So I can't say we're all in the same position, but I'm just kind of giving you a bit of a baseline of where I'm at. And so, you know, if there's similarities, obviously everybody's body is different, everybody's body's going to react differently, and I can't stress how much that you need to actually listen, because that's what I do. I have also been taking supplements, which I'll do a separate video about. I also did 2 months of celery juice every morning prior to this, so my body kind of detoxed in that way. I've stopped the celery juice at the end of April. Along the same time I started taking the MSM, and you know, so I'm following a specific routine, and also I drink about a minimum of 4 of these a day. So this is 750 ml of water every single day, so that's about 3 liters minimum of water a day, and I was doing this prior to taking it, so I haven't had any kind of reactions or anything like that. And the product I am talking about, which I realized I didn't show you, is this. I will link everything that I discussed, the hair oil recipe that I am trying, where I got the recipe from, sorry, and you know, basically it'll all be there. It's probably gonna be like, you know, a million pages long, but at least then everybody's very clear about where I'm at and what I'm doing. Oh yeah, so at the moment, my current routine, which I am doing, which I will be sticking to for the next, I guess, till this is over. I've done this 3 times already. So the first time I did it, there was no MSM in it, and then I saw that you should put MSM in it, so then I did it. I put like half a teaspoon in here, and what I did was I did it 4 days apart each time, so I've only put it in my hair 3 times. And what I noticed, that the 2 times that it had MSM in it and I put it in my hair, the second time I had major hair fall when I washed my hair. And so I think it's maybe too much for my hair to apply topically. And I want to, so I'm going to be only putting oiling my hair once a week. And what I was doing is also letting it sit in my hair for 2 days, for, you know, 48 hours basically, and then washing it out. So I think that's way too long. So I'm going to be doing it only once, and one night a week and once a week. And then until this basically finishes, because I want to, you know, make a new batch without the MSM, I think this time. I've also made my own shampoo, which I will put down what I've done at the bottom, and it's basically just aloe vera, Fenugreek Water, and some Castille soap. So that's what I've been using to wash my hair. It's probably the most harsh detergent I've been using. I will give you a separate video with all of my no poo routine that I have been doing. So I think it's low poo, I mean, but I'm used to doing natural no poo. And also every morning I take 1 full lemon, squeeze the juice, I put it in here. This is 16 ounces, and I fill it with water. and then I put my tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons of MSM powder in it, dissolve it, drink it down, take it with a vitamin C capsule, a tablet, which I'll mention in my other video, which one I take. And I do that every morning. And I wait at least half an hour before I drink coffee or anything like that. And then I go about my day and take out my other supplements and things like that. And then what I've also done is with the Fenugreek Water, I've also made fennel water, and these are the two sprays. I just put them in little spritz bottles. And yeah, and I've just been kind of keep them in the fridge, and then the day I want to use them, I kind of pull them out and leave them there, and then just kind of refresh my hair with it as I go. I've also been brushing my hair with a comb, which I changed. This is a neem comb that I bought from Amazon, and I changed this over to this in, I think, January or February this year. So it's supposed to stimulate the your scalp as you go, and I don't know, stimulate growth or whatever. I do take other supplements, which I mentioned, which I know I have a lot of baby hairs in my hair. So what the purpose is of all of this is to try and get those baby hairs to grow. Also, I have made some rice water, which I made the other day. And I haven't used it properly. Well, there was a little bit of excess, which I used on this particular wash that I did on Saturday, and I just kind of poured it in there. And I realized that you actually don't need that much. I don't know, there's people that use a whole container full. I don't have that much hair, so maybe I don't need that much. So I used about maybe half a cup of whatever was left over, and put it in, and it's actually quite nice. It's really super strong. You can feel the difference in your hair. So I'm not going to put this in because I think at the moment I'm just doing too many things. So I'm still waiting to adjust to the MSM and seeing how my body goes with that, if there's anything, the hair oil. So what I'll do is that I will wait till June and start this from the beginning of June, and then try and see how I can build that into my routine. Ideally, I will be doing updates on my hair every 2 weeks, and I don't think it's, 2 weeks, maybe a monthly. I don't know what, I mean, unless I see some major thing, then I'm going to say it in a week, like, oh God, I've got this major growth. But if not, I'm going to try and keep it to, like, every 2 weeks or once a month. So the next update I will do will be, or my first update will be at the end of this month, at the end of May. And I'm hoping that I'll have some results, because that would be 1 month on the MSM. I started off taking half a teaspoon of MSM. As I said, I had detox prior to this. So yeah, so like I think, that's why my body adjusted, plus all the amount of water that I do drink. So I went from half a teaspoon, and within maybe about a week or so, I just jumped to like a tablespoon and a half, which is where I'm at the moment. So, I mean, I'll see. I'll do in the other videos that I do about my supplements and things like that, I'll discuss anything related to skin and what I've noticed in the differences, and what I'm also doing, adjusted my skincare routine for it as well. And here's a few pics of my hair over the last few months, just to give you an idea of what I'm dealing with. The angles aren't the greatest, however, it gives you a rough idea of where I'm at the moment. Here's just a quick overview of the hair oil ingredients that I'm using, and also these are the shampoo ingredients, and completely basic. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully there'll be a lot of positive feedback in terms of what you guys have done, what you have tried, and hopefully this will be an interesting learning curve for all of us. So thank you for joining, and hope to see you soon.